didn't turn your camera on yet.
Yeah, I'm not going to be turning on my camera today.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to turn on your camera because it is required for all of our meetings.
I'm not comfortable turning on the camera for today's call. And actually, in our onboarding meeting that we had, you said that it's not necessary to turn on the camera.
That can't be true because we can't proceed with any meetings without you turning your camera on.
I actually have a transcript from that call, and it says, like, for a fact, that we don't have to turn on the camera. I could forward the transcript over to HR if needed so we can make sure that we're aligned, but I use the Summary AI app, and the transcript is all there.
Okay.
Yo, immediately back into the office, 5 days a week, and she would just absolutely be on the chopping block. Every single thing that she did, we would be documenting it. We would be documenting every conversation. She would then go into a PIP, a performance improvement plan, and then we would make sure that she executes and she does exactly what she needs to do on her job. This is what I'm talking about when I say that people make things difficult and they not a cultural fit. When a lot of y'all get on these applications because we don't really get to see behind the scenes and we don't really get to see the context, we just take your word for it. We assume that you're a decent worker, that you're a decent human being, that you are, doing your job. And so y'all get on these apps and y'all complain and y'all say, oh my God, my manager is against me. It's racism. It's because I'm black and brown. It's whatever, so on and so forth, blah, 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 blah. When in reality, you are an a-hole. You're an a-hole. And you make it difficult for other people, and then you create the stereotypes, and this is the thing that people vet for. When they're going through the interview process, it's not about your technical expertise. We can figure that out immediately. Like, when you hiring somebody, you pretty much know just from even having a conversation within the first 5-6 minutes of whether they know exactly what to do and if they're good at their job. The thing that you're really vetting for when you go through the interview process, and the reason why people bring people in and they don't, I suggest that all interviews should be in person, even if you're going to be working remotely, because you need to be able to see the person, you need to experience them, you need to see how they react to certain things, what their attitude is, disposition, and people think that they can code switch and sell you on an image, but it's much more difficult for you to do that in person than it is online and stuff like that, and resumes don't tell the full story. So when you kicking it with these type of people, what they're vetting for is to try to figure out if they are an a-hole or not, or if they're going to be a cultural fit, or if they're going to be a tattletale, or if they're going to be an issue, if they're going to make it problematic for other people, and if they're not going to just do their job and then leave it all on the floor. This is what you look for.